He's on a roll. I think we've all been there, all chess players who kind of suffer early setbacks that we just need to get back in the zone, and good things can still happen.
And now he gets to play one of the top players again. We have Xiong, who's on split second place with his 5.5 points, and that means that he can now start to control his own destiny again by taking points away from the guys ahead of him.
So can I just ask, I feel like today Magnus has played many openings where he's not really taking the center. He's playing a little bit more these systems, right? Or you think of the bishops, you're playing d3, e3. Is that because he started the day with the cow opening, or does he typically play like this?
He rarely plays like this. So I think it has influenced him, the cow, in good and bad ways. He's often kind of building in the center a bit later, only around move 10 when he's already fianchettoed, castled. Yeah. Then he starts to push forward. This is a hybrid opening. He started with b3, but it's become more of a Reti type situation, and a reversed London system for players who like that, with the black bishop coming out to f5 and retreating.
Because we're just making kind of logical improving moves for now, keeping the tension.
He says logical improving moves, but I'm seeing king h1 for no apparent reason. And it's just logical. Yeah. Well, I guess the bishop has that diagonal for black, so makes sense.
Prophylaxis. Before the opponent has the satisfaction of a check, you just drop the king in the corner. Maybe the white rook will line up later. And I mean, he's got 3 pawns already. Like, all of those could logically step forward. It's as if the board is split in half. Like, black is playing on the queen side, and white is playing on the other side of the board.
I always think it's more fun than to play on the king side, because the way I think about it is, if you win, then you checkmate. If black wins, they might just win a couple pawns on the queen side, but of course it's not as easy as that.
Exactly.
But now we see that, okay, he's lost a little bit of control of the dark square, so this seems like a very logical way for Xiong to play, to make it a little bit more difficult for Magnus to expand, because you want to play g5, but you can't really do that anymore, because there's so many pieces defending that square. So how do you continue the attack, David?
Yeah, good question. It's probably a long build-up game. There we see Magnus retreating his bishop indirectly. He's going to be guarding the square. Next, the knight might step out. Maybe the white rook will step across. He's going to try and prepare this sooner or later. He does know as well. He's tying down 2 big, important black pieces just to guard this square. So for now, I think Magnus is just happy to slowly improve. The problem here for black is not just the incoming attack, but also this bishop is dead on the edge of the board. If you could pick up that bishop and put it anywhere else, then black might be feeling a bit more confident. There we see the eval bar swing, and that's because Magnus now is almost ready. g5, he just needs one more supporter of that pawn push. Maybe the other white knight can come to the edge of the board. And Magnus, there we saw it with a hand movement, forward.
That means pawn forward, yeah?
Pawn storm, allez, let's go. And he's got my favorite pawn formation. I mentioned it earlier, I'll mention it again. Connect 4, automatic win.
What about a connect 5, David? Is that just impossible?
I've tried my whole career. Never.
I should go c4 at some point, but I mean, I will.
Okay. Connect 6 is the dream. h4 now is one idea Magnus there was hinting at. But it's very blocked now. Suddenly you could imagine if Magnus if he doesn't break through now, if he doesn't play en passant, for example, there might not be an opportunity to break open that side of the board anymore.
He didn't.
He didn't. Wow.
Wasn't the pawn... Oh, he was going to take back with the rook, because I said otherwise it looked like the pawn on h6 was a little weak, but I suppose he would have taken back with the rook and defended it. Okay, so his idea instead is to break through with h4. Wow. But now black maybe has time to regroup a little bit, and king g7, there might be ideas of rook h8, and now Magnus' king could be a little bit weak there, so he goes king h2 to be able to go to g3, I suppose. But the position is very close now in comparison to before. Black's king feels a lot safer.
And black is slightly better for the first time since the early opening. Now Xiong is breaking through. He's the one threatening to get connect 4. He's the one trying to break open pawns. The black bishop that was dead is actually supporting the queenside pawn storm. This is like a King's Indian defense pawn structure, just with colors reversed. And Magnus, he's found himself at a bit of a roadblock. Suddenly the white knights can't break through. The shift in body language, really obvious from Magnus. Something's gone wrong.
Yeah, I don't like the way that I played this. Should still be fine.
Ooh.
Should it though? Should it still be fine?
I'm not so sure. The problem is he's running out of pieces. One set of rooks are off the board. It's easy for black to break in round the back now. This is the base of the chain. The base of the connect 4 could be very, very weak, but the base of black's pawn chain in the meantime super strong. This is all very well fortified and defended.
Yeah, I wanted to ask if you can ever sacrifice on g5, but it's just so defended right now. It doesn't seem like it. That's the problem when you don't checkmate after all this. Then the opponent just stays with a really good position on the other side of the board, and that's what we've seen happen now.
This is instructive stuff from Jeffery Xiong. He's slightly behind on the clock. Magnus is going to try and get his queen round the side, and it is a blunder. That means something is winning now. It is a nice sacrifice.
G5, wow, and queen h2.
Wow, Jeffery Xiong took his eye off the ball for just half a move.
Really even have to think about consequences here. If I don't checkmate him, I lose the game. It's as simple as that.
That's how chess works.
Magnus feels very relaxed today.
Yeah, it's something maybe about being home in Scandinavia, just around friends, hopefully. Feeling nice, safe, happy.
I just like his explanation of his relaxation in the sense also just, well, I mean, if I don't checkmate, I lose. Simple as that. And I mean, I guess it is. I guess that realization also takes some of the tension away somehow.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, the bishop retreats. He doesn't take back the piece because it would have maybe just been checkmate. But queen h2 coming anyways, and resignation.
Ooh, wow, that was a huge blunder from Xiong. He could have actually prevented all of this by bringing his queen across earlier and then running away with the black king. But one move too slow, and he never got the chance to run.
Wow.
Can we say that Magnus got away with one here, or?
Oh, I think he was building up for this, so we can't say it was luck. He kind of set it up. He put himself in position to deliver this mating attack, but Xiong did take his eye off the ball. So, yeah, sometimes you kind of get these opportunities and you just have to take them. But Jeffery, I think, will be disappointed. Magnus